There we go. I have to go against freaking Rinku. Imagine if I beat him. He's playing Siggy. This is honestly a trash opening hand. Trash, trash, trash. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, he says he's practicing for Worlds. I said gross. Not really what I wanted. He says you should have rolled a different number then. Because I said that's not the one I wanted. Oh. I'm rooting for you to beat Rinku. It's probably highly unlikely, especially with how this has started. If I had a different opening, I would say maybe it's somehow possible. This deck is actually like kind of nice outside of the meme part of it. Wow. It's a nice alchemist. Okay, Johnny's dead. Ooh, Zoa's in here. Wait, did Runefolk not actually make it? Wow. I can't believe what just happened. You're having fun already? That's good. Oh, hello, Arleia. How are you doing? How was the Viking whatever? Is Runefolk in here? Okay, right there, yeah. Love how much drama patches bring on Discord. Any announcement at all, really. Are you even playing, Gus? You just want me to beat Rinku? But you're the one who made me play this deck? See, the downside is that takes his time, but is also good at time management. So I don't think I can um I don't think I can win on time, but should I try? I can't type. Where are my fingers? What you mean? I made the deck. You've actually picked two of the decks for Tinkering Tuesday. Wow. What are these rolls today? All right, looks like Arleia already won her match. Um, and then we had some no-shows. We have some we have some good names here in the tournament tonight. You screwed your deck build? What did you do? Hmm. Rinku's just gonna nickel and dime me to win. Oh, we drew the 7 mana one. Hmm. We need 4 boosts to make it worth it, and we're first player. I don't know if we can survive another turn. What do you got in this list, Rinku? I think I'm screwed no matter what. Here comes the license withdrawal. Why? Why didn't I stack is the question. I did not think far enough to where I could have went one more day. I just needed one more day. -1 elo. Okay. What do we got going on here? Alright, looks like Runefolk was able to take down Red Wingnut. Ooh, Talk versus Dexter. Is this Siggy versus Siggy right now? I think with the bad rolls, I wouldn't have been able to even stop the double advance. So in the end, I don't think it really mattered that I split. It won't let me join the game. It won't let me join the game either. I think it's BGA. So let's sit here and let it try to load and see what happens. F's in chat for BGA. Looks like it's just slow, really, really slow. So if you connect and just let it sit there, maybe you'll get connected. All right. Zoa won against Zarid. What's up, Rune Folk? Yeah, I think it was just a very temporary blip. How was your first game? Mine went very poorly. Not that it was supposed to go great, but it definitely should have went better than it went. No bullying. No bullying. Just gotta tell them they gotta concede. Even though I'll never concede. Especially because I know that it upsets you guys if the person doesn't concede. And I just want to play more cards, so you know. I love it when they don't concede. Runefolk doesn't, at least from what he said. How could you lose? One, it was Sigismar. Two, I drew the highest cost man in the maze and no others. Three, I got a really bad opening hand and really bad rolls. Mooples! I take the lack of concession as permission to get to 30 mana. Of course. All these excuses. Well, where were you earlier to help me build the deck so that it would be Rinku? Next week is going to be no card above 2 mana Muna. 2 mana Muna. Damn Wi-Fi. Are all these extra resources for Biji Talk going to start coming in handy here? You had a very long read once Discord finally worked. Yeah. People were so upset about the bug fix and the jellyfish unique. They didn't even have time to celebrate Helping Hand being back. That was the first thing you told Gus? That helping hand was back? Did you tell him that because you know that he would be excited? Or does Mooples actually play Altered now? Ysmir is good again. Sparingly. Time to. Oh, Moth. We love Moth. Moth, 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 Moth. Half your brain just ain't there. Kojo with Magic Slay. What is Phobia doing? It's also Kojo Mirror. Oh yeah. The moth breeder turned hero. You gotta start joining the competitive circuit. See you guys at Worlds, right? Gus saving your money to take both of you to Paris. You're very card starved. Where's your gift of self, bro? Gus is a cutie, not gonna lie. Especially when you hear him try to pronounce names and things. I don't think he can hear me though, so I can get away with saying that. Ooh, I do like Magic Slay in the Buddha expedition. It's pretty cool. Arlea's going to let the double move happen. Boom. Game's still tied up though, and the Slay is gone. I definitely didn't say anything about Gus when we were in ads. Huh? Are you looking for a small bodied, obedient woman to cater to all your needs and desires? What the Shen Long, dude? I have tough one. When I leave the expedition zone, if you control one or more landmarks, draw a card. Pardon? I was just singing. And then it says, you've got the wrong fucking number. Bum, 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 bum. Thank you for the follow. Bum, 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 bum. Deck review? Oh gosh. All right. Let me permit you. God damn it. It's been making me verify like extra a lot lately. Go ahead and post the link. All right, I'm paying attention to games. I'm not distracted at all. That's a big old Talarian skater. Just gonna go 1 for 1 again here. The bald and the sexy, huh? What a wonderful deck name. See how Dexter's game is doing. Still neck and neck. If you control 3 or more characters, up to 1 target character gains a sleep. What did you say? I said the bald and the sexy, which is what you named your deck list. Do you have 2 copies of Conjuring Seal in rare and 1 in common so that you can get them mixed up and draw 3 cards on all of them? What's the point of the Rhyme Frost in here? I too always name my decks fun things, unless it's just like something for a quick change up. I see you made this deck like a month ago, so Rhyme Frost you can probably take out. Because I felt like it. I mean, good enough reason. Only feat was from me. The one that I played today is called Navenka's Corn Maze. Not my best work, but I couldn't think of anything else in the moment. All right, Erleia, let's see. You've got one side locked down, 3 mana. Uh, you need 6 or 7 mountain. If only you could play that Shenlong. I don't think there's anything that you could do. Physical training for the boosts will work though. The boosts and the card draw. Now we go into neck and neck territory. This Shenlong can be super big. What is what does Kojo have that would remove this? Mana eruption or whatever? Magic Slay indeed. What are we gonna see here? 6 mana. It has tough one. It's gonna be 9. Ooh, but this Achilles also gonna be 9. And this is a Buddha turn. Alright, this is the moment. We gotta change it up. Bum 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 bum. we've had furry streamers a couple times playing Altered. Alright, second question about your deck. Now that I have a second. Why do you have one single Pasiphae? I'm not really understanding the theme here because the deck is called the Bald and the Sexy, but there are some characters in it that are not bald and are seemingly not sexy. So I think there's something missing. Mana eruption, there it is. I forgot that that was when we were giving spoilers about Silas. I never disabled the secret command to figure out part of the riddle. Metal AF. We can get real metal up in here if you want. I'll update the deck once the next set comes out. Makes sense. Yeah, really the only thing I think that's like actually weird is having 3 Rhyme Frosts. We do gotta listen to this song though, because this song is greatness. So Arleia won that one, right? Or is it going to arena? Arleia passed, so should be Arleia should have won, right? I looked away at the wrong time. All right, let's see where we're at here. BG Talk took out Dexter. Ooh, Runefolk's moving on. Let's see. Rinku took down Alma Xeno Blue. We have Kaid or Cade against Barcode. Where's the barcode scanner when we need him? Okay, so it is going to arena. The Venka versus Kesha. Enjoy the One Piece. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by, both of you, and coming to hang out. So Arleia is first, but is not going to be able to really get this pastry chef up and going. Although, oh wait, no, you can because the bastions can give it a boost, but it is 5 mana. But now Phobia has a really good decision here. Yeah, gonna go ahead and exhaust it. Was what? Dog, dog, dog. This council has a discount on it, though. So what's the last card in hand? Oh, just plays out the council. 754. Well, that's GG right there. Man, physical training being one of the final cards. Good job. Good job, both players. Cool stuff. All right, what do we got going on here? Bye bye to the Evanescence. We had to listen to. Oh shoot, we had to listen to the Evanescence song because of it. I always forget her name. What's her name? Amy Lee. To your ghost. All right, 7 mana. We're getting into the danger zone. What are we gonna see happen next here? Oh, the celebration day. Gonna roll to see about getting an anchored or something. That celebration day went straight to the discard though, so are we getting what do we got going on here? Do, 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 do. I love seeing the winter outfits. I wonder if it would be even more fun if there was rare basis. But I don't think it actually compounds in any good way. This Nevenka's getting close, though. Is this where the game ends, or is there a path to victory for Nevenka? All right, here's the moment of truth. Nevenka traditionally does not have very much permanent removal. But does this barcode account even run the permanent? X marks the spot would go hard. Hmm. Doesn't work on permanents. I couldn't remember if it was characters only or also worked on permanents. Wonder who that barcode is? No idea. But I wish barcode scanner was around to get rid of them. Mean players do run the celebration day, it's true. I can't wait for that new card to counter celebration day. New card that counters celebrate? Yeah, Western Wind. Didn't you see? The flavor text is even no celebrations this day. Sustenance? Only one that scares me is Newt. I don't think that card's gonna be very good. But maybe. Alright, let's see what other games are going on here. That is all three celebration days, though, so what happens next? Lovertown. Oh, we've been missing Arleia versus Bijou Talk this whole time. Watching this silly barcode account. Ouch. Siggy just stomping at the moment, though. Sigismar's such a bully. Oh man, if that barcode account wins, they have to go against Rinku. Does Arleia have anything out of this? Unfortunate. GG's. Newt Newt. Alright, what do we got now? I love how I scared you guys by saying there's a card that counters Celebration Day. Rinfolk and Keelan guy almost lost their minds. Yeah, freaking Sakurabu's Fury. Fuck that card. That card is actually, without a doubt, scary and probably good. I don't think Newt will be very good. I think the Bravos one definitely has more of a chance than the Lyra one, but we'll see. Stop calling it Newt. That's how you say it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's how you say it. Newt Newt. Newt Newt. That's what the French people told me too. He's a great Siggy player since he got Attorney plus Trooper day 1 and 2. Yeah, Bijitok is great player as well. Oh, the Isatok comes out now. GG's. Someone escaped from Akesha jail. Don't risk it. Rinku does not have to go against Akesha prison. Oh, that game ended. All right, let's see who's gonna go against Runefolk. I like free wins when I can get them. What? What? What is this? This was all the attempt to not have to play a Siggy matchup. The question is Visitor Q going to Worlds? I need better uniques. What uniques do you need? AFTU Juan is out here trying to do the brass bug lord work, making Subash playable. This turn actually looks very possible to at least go to arena. 72 euros. How much is in my PayPal? Fuck. Damn authentication. $0 in my PayPal. What's up, Cerebro? How you doing? Just play Sokka with draw 3. I can borrow. On Fen Arc till new set. What is Rune excited to play in the new set? I'm doing pretty good. Just chilling. Well, not necessarily just chilling, but you know. We doing what we can. Oh no. Juan is gonna be low on time though, going into the arena here. Has a pretty good reserve. Traced though. Trace can be wild. No landmarks. Makes it a little harder, I think, but yeah. It depends on how you look at it. It's a niche TCG, so like it's not one of the big like three, or I guess you could call it big four now. Magic, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Lorcana. It's probably where it's at now, right? Depending on your country. One Piece. I'm not sure if One Piece makes it up that far. I'd have to see some numbers. I know in some pockets One Piece is popular, but I've also heard people say that the game's not good and they only play it for the IP. Flesh and Blood. I don't. Maybe now Flesh and Blood starts making it up there, but my store like doesn't even have Flesh and Blood locals. Um. Also, hello, Watch Wolf 92. Yeah, it's a niche TCG. We have our OP the same nights as Grand Archive, and we usually stay consistently pretty even with them. Um, Pre-releases and things like that are always more popular, but weekly OP is kind of hard to justify for a lot of people. Amethyst Rock takes the win because of the time. But hands down, Altered has the best online environment out of any TCG that's not Magic. So, lots of online tournaments, really good synchronization between your collection and online. Let's see, what did I miss? Are you really though, Rune? Why would you do this? We have the second best deck. We have one single bad matchup. uh, yeah, I think there's a lot of countries where the distribution literally killed the game. Um, Portugal, I know, is one. Brazil had a really rough time, but Brazil has a really good online community as far as I know. Um, there's a couple other Australia as well, which they're looking to change for the fifth set. So hopefully those countries and areas that were really rough because of distribution are no longer like that. Portugal and Australia are like the distributor fucked stuff up, as far as I know. I would like if there was a dedicated app. Yeah, I don't know. I don't care about that, to be honest. Still top three on the leaderboard? Hell yeah. I have played enough online TCGs to know that BGA is really good. Could it be better? Of course. Especially if it had better TO controls. But I would take this over a lot of TCGs I've played online. Thank you, thank you. I try to keep it to certain things for stream. I think just in general, like weekly organized play is really hard for a lot of TCGs right now. Pokemon kind of like ebbs and flows in my area. It's just a lot for people to come out every single week. The thing that is honestly more shocking to me is how poorly tumults do in a lot of the areas. Um, I think people are a little too worried about like joining into a competitive event, but if I could like send a message to everyone who thinks that, I would tell them to definitely go play in a tumult because it's a lot of fun. And if you're not in France, there's like six people who show up, so you're automatically top eight. I've just played Altered once and I enjoyed the TCG out of the TCGs. I think it's the most original. Yeah. Yeah, I really, really like the gameplay of Altered. I'm a big Star Wars fan, but I think Altered is a lot better than Star Wars Unlimited. And I like League of Legends and Arcane and stuff like that. But Altered has better gameplay than Riftbound. And I don't really like Disney at all, so I've never been interested in Lorcana. But people that aren't Disney adults always say how terrible the actual game is. I had a lot of busy Wednesday mornings. You ain't ever gotta say sorry. It's late for you. I think One Piece people don't say it's terrible, but people do have a few complaints about One Piece to where they say that they overlook them because of the IP. Reminds me it reminds me of the Elder Scrolls Online TCG. One of your only memories of America is Disney adults. I'm so sorry. Ooh, what you got? Ooh, the teamwork training. Oh, you had two. I have not actually played the Elder Scrolls Online TCG. Was my entire best friend's family wearing fucking mouse ears? Yeah, I don't know. Star Wars just feels bad. I think one of the big things is two resources instead of three feels a lot worse. And I think they introduced too many mechanics too quickly, especially ones that can become confusing. And then I like the way that the two lanes work in Altered more than Star Wars. I mean, this is Darth Vader right here. Big old Darth Vader figure. Like all up around here has a bunch of Star Wars stuff. Yeah, yeah, I've played Riftbound. I think it's interesting. There's already one thing I really don't like about it, and I don't see how it will be as good competitively as Altered. Um, but it does have a good like multiplayer uh like vibe to it. What do we got for the roll? A 6? What did you target? The Tanuki. 445. So you were trying to sneak a move out most likely. This move right here for the Ortis Attorney at this point in the game feels pretty smart for Rinku, seeing as he was getting a little lower on resources. Now it's going to be first player, so keeping the Jack Frost also makes sense. Nice, nice. Do you have to call names to others' mom? I don't think so. I don't do that. But it will be really interesting to see what the like vibe of a Riftbound local would be. Because Altered is always really nice and pleasant. Even at the like Worlds qualifier in Dallas, it was very chill. Everyone was very nice. Yeah, I mean it's still kind of like that. So we saw this earlier when we had to play against Rinku. I didn't notice before that it's if you have less than 8 mana orbs though. This is played at like the perfect moment. Also makes sense why it was played out before the Jack Frost, especially without any boosts on the Starfish. It's kind of not very good at the moment. And now it's probably just going to get exhausted. You just gotta hop over to Spain. Yeah, I hope that the distribution changes help you guys out in set 5. Yeah, we have a lot of fun on BGA. There's a demo deck tournament this weekend too that I'm actually kind of jealous I cannot play in. We are having fun on BGA. Why not? I think I'll be busy running it. Cloth cocoon. I think it's a little too late for that, isn't it? I always have fun on BGA with my 17% win rate. Wait a moment, who am I? I'm just a dude. I do not work on BGA, no. Or Altered, no. 17 it would take me a long time to get there. That's like the most specific insult possible. uh, yeah. I organized this tournament that we're watching right now. Um, but I'm also part of the admin team for AWOL, and we partner with Equinox to run certain tournaments. So we ran the World Championship qualifiers that were on BGA, and then we'll be running the demo deck tournament on Sunday. But yeah, if you want to create your own tournaments, you just need BGA Premium, and then anyone can create a tournament. Although I would not recommend just willy nilly creating tournaments. Um, but if you just want 5 people to join in and play some games, you definitely can. When I check the official Discord, I hear that BGA isn't fun because of these horrible Akesha players. Yeah, that's honestly the thing complained about the least. The thing that is said every other day is that Altered should just have its own app. Or that BGA is terrible and awful and kicked somebody's dog. Ooh, I didn't know Rune was playing Fenstavol. What do we got here? No sleep. No sleep. But seemingly going to live another day. Going to have one of the conditions satisfied. Yeah, you can play so much on BGA. I almost wish I had more time to play other board games on BGA. Rune is a criminal, identifies the second best deck in the game, and then decides, nah, I don't want to win it altered. Second best deck, so Basira and or Kojo? I haven't seen him play that often. Actually, he is playing the second best deck, which is Fen. I think until the new heroes in the new set, Fen is actually legitimately the best. Uh, maybe tied with Traced. Traced is just too good. I think he is saying Siggy is the best. Where has Siggy been lately? He should just quit. I need some water. Yeah, Traced is nutty. Where should you invest? I don't know. Depends on what you mean by invest. Oh, buying. Yeah, Beyond the Gates is still worth it. Beyond the Gates is the biggest set and might be the biggest set that ever gets released. Um, if you can get a Kickstarter box for $150 or less, I think it's worth it. It just depends on what the prices are in your area. 130 euros for regular retail of Beyond the Gates or Kickstarter. Kickstarter. Yeah, if you can get a Kickstarter box, that's a really good place to start. But I know in like some countries it's very expensive. So Kickstarter has more cards per pack, increased unique percentage, alt arts, and wait, not alt arts. Both boxes technically have alt arts, I think, but the Kickstarter has foil heroes, I think, and then it has the chance at a gold pack. I wouldn't really count on the gold pack, but the increased unique percentage and bigger packs makes it worth it. GG's to Runefolk playing the Festival. I feel like the Bonkers Uniques have been KS more than normal packs. Yeah, a lot of people, and I mean, there's a lot to back it up, but a lot of people think that the only uniques worth really like chasing for the most part are um, from Beyond the Gates. So if you have a limited amount of money, most people will tell you to skip Trial by Frost and Whispers from the Maze is really good. If you have the money, I would say one box of each will set you up pretty decently. And then you just kind of pick up cards from there. And there's going to be big news a month from today, basically. So you could also wait for that. Or just play the NUC. You can definitely play the NUC. I also don't think you need to have strong uniques to play, but you also heard me say earlier I have a 17% win rate, so it's all the luck of the draw. Worlds is next month as well, yeah. But they are gonna announce more stuff on October 15th. Yeah, in Paris. Yeah, they're a French company. You like this song? Am I old enough for this? Unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah, they're based in Paris. We're just vibing. I think I need some water though. So I'm gonna get some water. The next set also introduces new heroes and some really exciting mechanics. So it should be a really good shakeup and a lot of fun. Yeah, I like Lyra a lot. Arok is actually my favorite hero. Yeah, and Muna is my favorite faction. I'm looking forward to the new Muna hero. What? You want so much attention? Yeah, there are spoilers. We have your claws, but are what kill me. There are spoilers in the main Discord in a spoiler channel, or you can find um, a. I can post a guy trying spreadsheet. I don't. He yeah. He was distracting me. He wants my attention and for me to go to bed. Stop biting my fingers. Um, and then in the Altered Corner Discord, we also have a spoiler channel. Oh, vampire. Ooh, is part is part of the idea here that the taiga also kind of eats removal sometimes, or is it really just another way to get anchored? What are you gonna do, Fen? You have so many options. Do you just want to be on camera? Kitty cam? He's a good boy. He's a sweet boy. Oh dang, I didn't even really realize that Bijou Talk was just moving like that. A vampire. Um I don't know. Uh maybe? He's just an orange boy. He's a rescue, so um all of my animals are rescues. So I don't specifically know. Oh no, Zoa was missing. I don't specifically know for sure what they are. Yeah, he's big. He's a big boy. He's my big old baby. Does my big body make him look not as big? Yeah, I'm his mom. It's not even a joke. He are you done? You want to go lay down on the floor? He's very hairy though. Is the only downside. Gets hair everywhere. Um, his story is my partner found him on a playground at a school where she worked at, kind of something like that, and he was too young to be away from his mom, and he was like covered in oil and stuff. So she brought him home, and I was like, no, 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 we can't have another cat because we have another one and a dog, and we were supposed to find a home for him, but he was too small, so I had to keep him in a room and like protect him, and I had to feed him like kitty milk for a while, and like get him big and strong, and now he is very very attached to me. So it's like the Wild West. Nah. Maybe though. I have two cats, a dog, and a turtle. Yeah, he's a big old boy. And speaking of Star Wars, his name is Revan. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like tumbleweeds. Absolutely. Yep. 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 That's where he got his name. Because I named him. Um, Siggy versus Siggy here. Hello, anybody watching this on the YouTube VOD. Hope you've enjoyed these conversations. Right now, BG Talk is just zooming away. Ordis Troopers and Templar going hard. But my deck is now SSGL Celebration Day, so you win some, you lose some. Weren't you playing Siggy just like a day or less ago? I have two cats, Calvin because of Calvin and Hobbes, and Siri because of The Witcher. Hell yeah, I love that. I have a picture somewhere of him when he was very very small, and I was being his mom. If I find it, actually, I might be able to find it in show stream. Oh, I think all of you are in ads. If you're not in an ad, what's your favorite color? Red? Arjun for sure. That support ability is so good. Create an artist recruit token in your expedition. Um, Ads should be over soon. See if I have an easy place to find this photo. Do. All right, here it is. Oh wait, shoot. Ah, crap. Sorry. Hold up. Shit. That's the wrong picture. There you go. There's the right picture. Black audit. Definitely a cat. I miss my ears. R.I.P. All right, back to the game. Have you ever heard that artist? Now I'm blanking on the name. This is the battle of the Ortis Uniques now. Right now, the Kokoba out from Rinku is stronger than the Ozma from Bijitak. Ah, okay. I remembered the name. I'll show you that artist. Will the World's Championships be streamed? I have no idea yet. I assume yes. I just don't know how, who, what, or where. Man, those freaking two frogs go so hard in where these trains are. Oh, but there's a frog from Rinku. Now the rat is here to create tokens. Ooh, the Sandman though. It's not really good targets right now though. What are you cooking, Rinku? I'm up, and so could you. I love the rallying call tech though. Rallying call is the card I should say every Ortis deck should have. At least two. Did you guys love that song? I got another for you. um oh here's another for you. It's even better for people that watch the VOD because the music's not in it. Rallying call isn't really a tech when every single deck runs it, yeah. If I could just see you tonight. Congratulations to Busy Talk. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Oh. Especially when you know what the lyrics are about. My baby. Little nine. I messed up the song. Another Siggy Turney win. Hasn't been having that good of running the WCQs lately though. Are you playing in any others um in the next little bit, Arleia? I can't let you say that. You can't let me say it. What do you mean? Are you playing in any other WCQs? Digitalk lost the finals and Trickster won Asia with it. Siggy still bonkers. The LCQ? Nice, nice. Siggy went hard in London too. Well, I went to sleep when Trickster won, so that don't count. And that was at the same time as London, so I couldn't watch. And then that's not what happened. That's not who won in Baltimore. So facts. we should actually look at that real quick. I wonder if they've updated that. Congrats to BG Talk, aka Visitor Q. Just expertly ran Siggy Tech. I one day hope to see you return to greener pastures. Worlds.